Visiting compass.state.pa.us will bring you to the Child Welfare Portal, where you will have two options as an individual. First option is log in if you already have an account. The second option is to create an individual account if it's your first time to the site. When creating a new account, you will see the Citizen Registration page. This contains information regarding the services that your Keystone ID can be used for. When you're finished reading this information, click Next. The next page will prompt you for your personal information. It's important that you enter everything accurately, as the Keystone ID, first name, last name, and date of birth cannot be updated after your account is created. After you input all requested information, click Finish. A temporary password will be sent to the email address that you provided on the previous page. Once you log in for the first time using this temporary password, you'll be asked to create a unique password for your account. You can click Child Welfare Portal to return to the home page. You can now log in using your new or existing information. Please note that if you log in incorrectly 5 times, you will be locked out and will need to reset your password or wait 30 minutes. You will see 2 options. You can either access your clearances, where you can view or submit child abuse history clearances, or access your referrals, where you can view or submit suspected child abuse in Pennsylvania. For new or previously submitted reports, click Access My Referrals. The following page provides general information about the Child Welfare Portal, including who is considered a mandated reporter, protections and penalties for mandated reporters, and other information. Once you've reviewed this page, click Continue. Here, you can create a new referral or report, view previously submitted referrals, edit or delete previously saved non-submitted referrals, and manage your organization. Let's start there. This section provides a list of organizations that the reporter has submitted referrals for. You will be required to select an organization before a new referral can be submitted. You can click Add Organization to add a new organization that you're working with. You will be prompted to input information about that organization when you click this option. Organization information must be updated annually. The system will prompt users to review, update, and confirm data as needed. You can click Return to Account Overview to return to your referrals. To submit a new referral, click Create Abuse Referral. The next page provides the reporter with information about what to expect during the process and best practices. Once you've reviewed this information, click Begin. The next page will provide specific information about mandated reporters. Since only mandated reporters can report electronically, you must review the legal definition of a mandated reporter and confirm that you fall under that definition before continuing. Once you've done that, click Next. On the next page, you will see a sidebar you can use to navigate the report. While you must visit the pages in order initially, you will be able to use these buttons as shortcuts to review the report later. You will also be prompted to enter personal information on this page. Some of the information inputted on this page will determine the remaining pages of the report. Under the Mandated Reporter section, you will be asked to identify what type of mandated reporter you are. You will also be asked to define how you came to suspect child abuse, or your basis to report. You'll be able to assign your organization under Location Information. Click the drop-down menu and select which organization you are reporting on behalf of. You will be asked to provide your contact information. You must provide at least one contact phone number. Under Additional Questions, you will be asked to provide further information regarding your suspicion of child abuse, including your relationship with the child, how you found out about the alleged abuse, and how much information you have about alleged perpetrators. On the next page, you'll be asked to input information about the alleged victim. You will notice that there is a checkbox if you do not know the child's full name. It's important that you enter as much information as possible, but this box must be checked if the reporter doesn't know the child's full name. On the next page, you'll be asked to input basic information regarding those who are responsible for the welfare of the child. This can include parents, guardians, and other individuals who live with the child. Reporters must indicate if a household member is the alleged perpetrator here. On the next page, you'll be asked to provide information regarding the alleged perpetrator. It's important to add as much information as possible. Please note that if an individual has already been indicated as the alleged perpetrator in a previous section, their basic information will pre-fill here. On the next page, you will be asked to provide information about the alleged abuse. You can indicate whether or not physical injuries are evident, and if so, you can use an interactive body diagram to report where the signs of abuse were visible. To do this, you can click on the location of the body where the injuries were seen and use the drop-down menu to report the type of injury seen and the alleged perpetrator who caused that injury. The next few questions will allow the reporter to provide more specific information regarding the suspected abuse, including the severity, history, frequency, and injuries. Be as specific as possible, but remember, it's not up to the reporter to interrogate the child or alleged perpetrator. The next page will ask you questions to assess the current and long-term safety of the child. This includes a general overview of the child's physical and behavioral health, an assessment of the caregiver or caregiver's mental and physical health, and methods of discipline demonstrated towards the child. Again, it's important to be as specific as possible with the information you already have at hand. The data provided on this page is used to evaluate the risks or dangers that may be affecting the child. On the next page, you will be able to indicate which or any actions have been taken to ensure the immediate health and safety of the child. This can include x-rays, hospitalizations, police notification, and more. The next section will allow the reporter to provide any other details that haven't already been captured in the previous sections. This may include additional resources for the child, additional contact information of the alleged perpetrator, or any final concerns you may have for the child. The next page will summarize all information provided in the previous sections. You will now have the chance to review the provided information and edit anything that needs to be adjusted before submitting the referral. Please note that when you click the Edit button, the system will take you back to the page where the information was originally inputted. Once you have confirmed that all of the provided information is accurate, you'll be asked to provide your e-signature to sign the referral and submit. Reporters can continue referrals for up to 6 months. Please note that you will receive a daily reminder to submit any referrals that have been saved but not yet submitted. Once you click Submit, the referral is sent directly to ChildLine. Please note that one of 2 system-generated emails will be received, either a submission confirmation or a referral update notification if the referral was previously saved prior to submission.